Elizabeth Gilbert, a renowned author, captivates readers with her wisdom and wit. Best known for her memoir, Eat, Pray, Love, Gilbert's journey transcends self-discovery. She delves into the profound realm of creativity in Big Magic. This book is a beacon for aspiring artists, seasoned creatives, and anyone yearning to infuse their lives with more passion and purpose. Gilbert's words resonate deeply, urging us to embrace our innate creativity. She dismantles the myth of the tortured artist, instead offering a path of joy and fulfillment. Through her own experiences, she demonstrates that a creative life is within everyone's reach. Big Magic delves into the heart of creative living, urging us to move beyond fear. Gilbert argues that fear is a natural part of the creative process. However, it shouldn't paralyze us. Instead, we should acknowledge our fears and create alongside them. She provides practical tools and techniques to navigate self-doubt and unlock our creative potential. Gilbert reminds us that creativity is not a destination, but a journey. Big Magic encourages us to embrace a life filled with creativity. This isn't just for artists or writers, it's for everyone. Gilbert emphasizes that creativity is our birthright. We are all born with the innate ability to create. Whether it's painting, writing, cooking, or problem-solving, creativity manifests in countless ways. Gilbert encourages us to identify our passions and pursue them with gusto. It's about finding joy in the process of creating, regardless of the outcome. By embracing our creative impulses, we enrich not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Fear, Gilbert argues, is the biggest obstacle to creative living. Instead of letting fear paralyze us, Gilbert suggests befriending it. She encourages us to acknowledge our fears without letting them dictate our actions. We can't outrun fear, but we can choose to create alongside it. Imagine fear as a passenger in your car. It can come along for the ride, but it doesn't get to hold the steering wheel. Section 3. Taming the Inner Critic. One of the most insidious forms of fear is the inner critic. That voice inside our heads that constantly judges and belittles our efforts. The inner critic thrives on self-doubt and perfectionism, preventing us from fully embracing our creativity. Gilbert offers practical tips for taming the inner critic. She suggests personifying it, giving it a name and a voice. This can help us detach from its negativity and recognize it for what it is: an unwelcome intruder. We need to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a dear friend. By learning to recognize and manage this inner voice, we can unlock a world of creative possibilities. Section 1. Ideas have a life of their own. In Big Magic, Elizabeth Gilbert proposes a captivating concept. Ideas are living entities, independent of the human mind. They swirl around us, searching for collaborators, eager to be brought to life. These aren't simply fleeting thoughts. They are vibrant forces, brimming with potential, waiting for the right person to notice them. Imagine ideas as seeds carried by the wind. They land on fertile ground, some taking root, others drifting away. Some ideas are drawn to specific individuals, recognizing a kindred spirit. Gilbert shares compelling stories of artists and creators who describe encounters with ideas that felt like destined collaborations. These are examples of ideas actively seeking out their partners in creation. Section 2. Catching the creative spark. If ideas are indeed alive, how do we make ourselves more receptive to their advances? Gilbert suggests cultivating an attitude of openness and curiosity. It's about creating space in our lives and our minds for the unexpected to occur. This might involve spending time in nature, engaging in activities that spark joy, or simply allowing ourselves to daydream without judgment. Gilbert encourages us to pay attention to our intuition, those gut feelings that draw us towards certain ideas or projects. Often, our initial instincts are the most authentic and powerful. Don't dismiss them as frivolous or impractical. Instead, explore them with an open mind and a sense of adventure. Keep a notebook handy to jot down ideas as they arise. Section 3. Collaboration. A dance with inspiration. Once we've caught a glimpse of an idea that resonates with us, the real work begins. This is where discipline and dedication come into play. Gilbert emphasizes that while ideas may arrive spontaneously, bringing them to fruition requires effort and perseverance. It's a collaborative dance between the human creator and the ethereal muse. We provide the physical form, the structure, the sweat and toil, while the idea guides us. Gilbert encourages us to approach this collaboration with a sense of playfulness and curiosity. Don't be afraid to experiment, to make mistakes, to deviate from the original plan. The creative process is fluid and unpredictable. Section 1. Permission to create your own masterpiece. One of the most liberating messages in Big Magic is the simple yet profound idea that you don't need anyone's permission to create. Not from gatekeepers, not from critics, not even from your own self-doubt. The only permission slip you need is the one you give yourself. Gilbert encourages us to reclaim our creative power, to shed the need for external validation, and to create from a place of pure, unadulterated joy. Imagine yourself as a child, lost in the world of imagination, building forts out of blankets, drawing fantastical creatures. Gilbert invites us to tap back into that childlike sense of wonder, to create without seeking approval or fearing failure. Your creativity is your own, a unique expression of your inner world. Section 2. Originality. A mosaic, not a mirage. In a world saturated with information and imagery, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that everything has already been done. We might question our own originality, wondering if we have anything new to offer. Gilbert reassures us that originality is not about conjuring something entirely new from thin air. It's about filtering universal experiences through the lens of our own unique perspective. Think of your creativity as a mosaic, each piece representing your experiences, influences, passions, and perspectives. When assembled, these seemingly disparate elements create a unique and beautiful whole. Don't be afraid to draw inspiration from the world around you, from the artists and creators you admire. Your voice, your vision, your interpretation. These are the elements that make your work original. Section 3. Persistence. The heartbeat of creativity. Creativity is not a sprint. It's a marathon. There will be days when inspiration flows effortlessly, and there will be days when you feel lost in a creative desert. Gilbert emphasizes that persistence is the heartbeat of creativity, the unwavering commitment to showing up for your art, even when the muse seems to have abandoned you. Imagine a sculptor chipping away at a block of stone day after day, revealing the beauty hidden within. Creativity requires dedication, discipline, and a willingness to persevere through challenges. There will be setbacks, moments of self-doubt, and the temptation to give up. But it's in these moments of struggle that we often discover our greatest strength. Section 1. The Alchemy of Joy and Creativity. Big magic isn't just about conquering fear, it's about rediscovering the inherent joy in the act of creation. Gilbert argues that when we create from a place of genuine passion and delight, the work itself becomes its own reward. It's not about chasing external validation or seeking perfection, but about savoring the process, the journey of bringing something new into being. Imagine a musician lost in the flow of a melody, fingers dancing across the instrument. This is the alchemy of joy and creativity, where passion fuels the work, and the work in turn nourishes the soul. When we approach creativity with a sense of playfulness and curiosity, we unlock a wellspring of joy that permeates every aspect of our lives. Section 2. Trusting the Current, a Creative Leap of Faith. Gilbert encourages us to trust the creative current, to surrender to the unknown, and to have faith in the journey even when we can't see the destination. It's about letting go of the need for control, embracing uncertainty, and allowing ourselves to be guided by intuition and inspiration. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a metaphorical cliff, ready to take a leap of faith into the unknown depths of your creativity. It might feel scary, exhilarating, and uncertain all at once. But it's in these moments of surrender that we often discover our greatest potential. Trust that you have everything you need to navigate the creative waters. Section 3. The Gifts of Creative Living. Living a creative life is about so much more than producing art or pursuing a specific craft. It's about cultivating a mindset, an approach to life that embraces curiosity, innovation, and the courage to express oneself authentically. When we invite creativity into our lives, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We become more resilient in the face of challenges, more adaptable to change, and more adept at finding creative solutions to life's inevitable curveballs. The gifts of creative living extend far beyond the tangible products of our efforts. Section 1. The Enduring Magic of Creativity. Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic is a manifesto for living a more inspired and fulfilling life. Creativity isn't a luxury, it's a birthright, a source of joy and wonder. The journey has fear, doubt, and creative blocks, but the rewards are immeasurable. The magic lies in showing up, embracing imperfections, and finding joy in creation. Embrace your inner artist. Embrace your inner artist, the creative spark within each of us. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let self-doubt silence your voice. Share your unique gifts with the world. The world needs your creativity. Start today. Pick up a paintbrush, write a poem, bake a cake, plant a garden, sing a song, dance in your living room, whatever brings you joy. Embrace the messy, imperfect journey of creative expression. You are capable of creating magic. The world is waiting for your brilliance. Create fearlessly and let your light shine.